live from Oakland, California in the Bay Area. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Oakland Athletics. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Oakland A's have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Robinson Kent. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Oliver Ramirez.
Oliver Ramirez.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Ripped on a line. Nabs it. One down. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One out, bases empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. This one chopped up the middle. 2 away here in the top of the first.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2 outs. Bounce to the right. What a stop. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Eddie Monzo. What do you have on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That one hit to right. Vaughn under it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The second baseman.
Next up for the A's, Dusty Rowe. Outside low, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Steven Johnson up next for the A's. Man on second, 2 down. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, Andres Blanco. On the ground right side, Salazar. They get the force. That's the third out. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single as the A's are on top. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Darren Vaughn. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire. But Boog Dixon, maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners. So we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And up next for St. Louis, Tom Cano. That clips the corner. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2-away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Rich Comstock next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
A's leading by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Rondell Hanks. The 1-1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Enrique Escobar up next for the A's. That one misses. Ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Cano sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Joel Ham up next for the A's. And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. Gwynn brings it in for the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they still lead it 1-0. Back in Oakland, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Leroy Chandler. And another ball. That one ripped. Ham makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting it.
So up next, Anthony Salazar. The 1-1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 down. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Eddie Monzo. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oliver Ramirez. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the air, right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. There comes the throw, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So 2 down, Bronson Gwynn. Next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Stays alive. Ramirez on third. Herzog at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. In to score is the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Darren Vaughn. Next offering in there for a strike. And it got 1-2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the A's 1. Back here in the East Bay. Here's the pitcher, Robinson Kent. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Shortstop, Adam Velasco.
Back to the top of the lineup, Adam Velasco. Up next for the A's. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior.
So 2 down now. And here is Junior Perez. That misses.
1 strike.
And a count 2-1. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tom Cano. Ball to strike. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rich Comstock getting ready to hit. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Blanco pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Leroy Chandler. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning at the plate, Dusty Rose. The 2-1. That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Steven Johnson digs in now. The 1-2. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Andres Blanco now at the plate. The line to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Cards up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So a man aboard. Here's the catcher, Rondell Hanks. 1-2 here. On the ground to third, Herzog. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Anthony Salazar. pitch. Right side. And that one handled. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. On the ground, right side, Rowe. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Oliver Ramirez.
So digging in, Oliver Ramirez. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Enrique Escobar. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
No outs, runner at first. Joel Hand up next for the A's. And now the lefty wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So Mark Kotsay going with a pinch hitter here. Henry Rosado. Big spot for him here. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
So the lineup flips over. Adam Velasco up next for the A's. In the air, right field. Vaughn moving under this one. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in for Oakland, Junior Perez. One down, base is empty. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Wow,
One
good
ball,
luck catching up to that
strikes.
one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there.
The
Just
batter,
nasty.
number
Looks like a
5.
fastball
Second
thigh high
baseman,
that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
In the air to left center. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
We're
Now
back,
pitching
and
for
they
the
make a
Athletics.
change to start the sixth.
Number
The
39.
new pitcher, Eli Del Villar.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Yeah, the batter
Leading
now,
off for
Rhett
St. Louis.
Herzog.
The third
The
baseman.
MO for him is
Rhett
contact. A guy who's going to
Herzog.
deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Line drive. Hand puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder. Brunson.
Now here is Bronson Gwynn. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Slice the other way and foul. The A's leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Vaughn.
Now up for St. Louis, Darren Vaughn. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. St. Louis goes down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Cardinals 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lenny Kramer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the first baseman, Steven Johnson.
The first baseman, Steven Johnson.
There's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Now
Gathers
batting,
and throws to
fielder,
first.
Andres
One up, one down.
Blanco.
Andres Blanco up next for the A's. The wind and the pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Rondell Hanks up next for the A's. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Gwynn makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back in Oakland, top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Tom Cano. On to pitch now for Oakland, Eric Connor.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bounce to third. Over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Rich Comstock. Next up for the Cardinals. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Leroy Chandler.
Leroy Chandler will hit next.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it by him for the K. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Alan Jeffries on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 56.
Diego Ramirez.
Jeffries.
He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
And batting 9, number 22, Diego.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Enrique Escobar.
For the A's, the right fielder, Enrique Escobar.
And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. Righty delivers. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. That one misses. Full count now. And down on strikes he goes. Now 1 away. Joel Ham up next for the A's. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So Marcotte going with a pinch hitter here. Luis Cavado.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And a 1-1. Slider misses outside. Man at first, 1 away. Ripped to right, That's it. Lead runner around second to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Moses Tomlinson into the game.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So the Oakland lineup turns over. Adam Velasco up next for the A's. And it is 2-1.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
This to third. Herzog to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Perez.
So up next, Junior Perez. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Second and third, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Athletics 4 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Fitch.
Number 36.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Anthony Salazar.
The second baseman, Anthony Salazar.
The wind of the pitch. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And here's the catcher, Diego Ramirez. The Cardinals down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. Righty to the plate. The punch out there. 2 gone now.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Oliver Ramirez next up for the Cardinals. 3-1 is on the way. To the right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Athletics 4 and the Cardinals 2. Back now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mitch Poirier. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Dusty Rowe getting ready to hit. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side. And that one handled. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep him from getting away.
The first baseman, Steven Johnson.
Man at first. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Steven Johnson. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Andres Blanco up next for the A's. Time called. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Got all of that one. They go back-to-back. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a run. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup.
Robert Coleman on to pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Coleman.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rondell Hanks. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
2-1.
And another ball.
1 strike.
This one in the air center field. Sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enrique.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Enrique Escobar. Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
1 out, runner at second. And now Joel Hamm. pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oakland looking to add another here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And here it comes. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Looks like a pinch hitter for Oakland. Fernando Baroa looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Escobar at second with 2 down. Got it. They limit the damage here, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. We're back. It's the top of the ninth.
Now
and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Hector Correa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's the third baseman, Rhett Herzog. Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, left fielder, Bronson Ginn.
He's 2 outs away. And up next for St. Louis, Bronson Gwynn. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. He swings and fouls one off. And that's outside. The count now 2-2. Fly ball down the line and a foul ball. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And that'll do it. The A's make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
7-2 your final here today. Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error, they left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.